Hello everybody, my name is 16 and I'm going to give you top 10 Burnout Paradise tricks that most people do not know. Now I'm going to get some obvious ones done with, so here we go. Don't crash. Alright, first obvious one. Use a racing car. Racing cars will help you do better and will help you go faster than most cars because of how their boost is. You know, by drifting and stuff. Second tip, if you don't have a good racing car, use the best car that you're good at. Use a car that you're familiar with and that you like. That way, you can get the most out of the car that you're using instead of going all over the place with a Inferno van. This is my car that I like, so I'm gonna go with this one. Another tip for trying to win races is that you should not use shortcuts that you don't know. Another tip is that you should get used to going fast to where you can barely tell what's going on. The human eye detects movement really well, so if you're going fast, you should have no problem avoiding cars and stuff. The most problem that you have about going fast is usually seeing things that weren't there, like a building or a turn or a wall, like so, as you can see from me crashing. So definitely get used to going fast, because this going fast will help you win, obviously. Another tip I have is never use an e-brake. Never use the e-brake for turning. A lot of people, including myself, I have made this mistake. But when you're turning, drift instead like this and don't use the e-brake. That will just mess you up. Unless you're trying to turn around, do not use the e-brake. Another tip is to turn and boost at the same time. Instead of just drifting like this, you should boost and drift. Although I do not recommend this when you're in unknown terrain or you are just learning and getting used to a car. I do though recommend that you do this, especially when you're doing turns, as in the next tip that is shown right now. Alright, another tip that I have is boosting and turning and drifting. You can practice it on this turn right here, which I find good. Usually I recommend you should take the time to learn how to do this, because this can save you like that. You can use it anytime. And I also recommend that risk doing the boost and drifting even though you might run into a wall. I recommend doing that as long as you don't think that you won't run into a wall too hard. Another tip that I have is look at the mini-map on the bottom right as often as you can. This will help you get an idea to where you're going. Also, pay attention to the road signs that are shown in the top center screen. That will help you know and show you where to go and when to turn. Although sometimes the turning time for the street signs is a little late, it is still pretty good to figure out where you're trying to go. Another tip for racing is drive on the inside of the road when you're turning, and basically just in general. You should always be on the inside, but not too far on the inside to where you'll get into a crash with an oncoming car, but enough to where you won't have to strain turning on the outside. Not only this method used by people in game like me, but it's also used by professional racers. The last tip I have is to boost as soon as you can while you are racing. So use up all of your boost. In fact, get some boost before you start racing. Go to a gas station and get boost. That way you'll have a head start and get in front. Mostly it's about getting in front, then maintaining that position rather than getting in last and then trying to get front. Well everyone, this has been top 10 tricks, and I hope you enjoyed them and put them into good use, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.